Hello and welcome to episode 10 of Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, the technology that will take us home. I'm your host, Stephen Edwards. All right, so let's get into it. As we've already mentioned in previous episodes, everything, everywhere, all at once is becoming more connected. And this is a necessary part of the journey home. So we were born into this world of separation. And that has certainly been the prevailing experience for us all for a long time. So as we are reconnecting, remembering together, reminding ourselves of who we really are, we are becoming more connected, which is bringing about tremendous opportunity and tremendous challenges, right? So as we come together, we're clashing in our beliefs, our values, our cultures, all these things, which is causing all kinds of turmoil. Social media, all of these technologies are pushing us back to be closer together, either through the digital metaverse, universe, social media, whatever, or even living in cities. You know, I was just looking at Tokyo now has over 27 million residents. It's insane, right? In one city. And our cities are getting bigger and bigger. So people are getting closer and closer together, and we're becoming more interconnected. We now have the Internet of Things. So through technology, everything is becoming connected. Our fridge, our phone, our television, everything in the house, the lighting, and everything in between is becoming connected. And we're calling that the Internet of Everything, right? In the era of digitalization, our world is simply becoming more interconnected. The emergence of the Internet of Things and the Internet of Everything is revolutionizing various aspects of our lives. So the Internet of Everything, everywhere, all at once, refers to a network of physical devices, vehicles, home appliances, and other items embedded with electronics, software, sensors, actuators, and inherent connectivity. So this enables these objects to connect and exchange data. The Internet of Everything takes this concept a step further by incorporating people. So I've mentioned this a couple of times, that this technology is going to become part of us. We are going to have chips in our physical bodies. And if you don't, it'll be like saying, you know, I'm not going to use the internet. Well, it's going to be a choice, but you will be left behind. And you'll be able to do much more extraordinary things, be of much more value as you incorporate this technology. So we've got Neuralink and other new emerging companies that are learning how we can actually access the brain, put technology in the brain and be able to access, you know, everything, augmented reality, access the internet, access artificial intelligence, and even have ultimately, well, not even ultimately, but along the journey, quantum computing capabilities in our physical bodies. And we've looked at prosthetics and how they are just becoming revolutionary, becoming part fashion, part augmentation, and also, of course, helping people who lost their limbs to be able to live a normal life again. So incorporating people, processes, data, and things. This accelerated pace of innovation is transforming industries and shaping our future. The future is faster than you think, as Peter Diamandis and Stephen Kotler wrote in their book. All right, so from smart homes and intelligent transportation systems, these technological advancements are enhancing efficiency and convenience in our lives. This also creates the instant information age. So we've talked about the information age. Now it's instantaneous. You can just go on. I do it all the time. I hear about a word. I looked at sumo this morning. What does that mean? And within seconds, I get educated about the various ways this word has become integrated into our society, into our language, and what it means. So where information in the past was available, but not as readily available. So let's take a look here. Of course, we've got ChatGPT, owned by OpenAI, which was started by Sam Altman and a bunch of other guys, including, of course, Elon Musk. And he invested heavily, as did other well-known and huge companies and corporations. So he is, of course, Tesla was owned by Elon Musk, who is an investor in lots of different technologies. He's using those technologies with his cars, of course, and SpaceX. And he's consistently advocated for the advancement of artificial intelligence. His commitment to the future of AI was exemplified through a remarkable investment of $1 billion in the groundbreaking company. We've talked about this, OpenAI, right? And as we now know, it's ChatGPT. All right, the primary objective of OpenAI is to ensure that artificial intelligence is harnessed for the benefit of humanity as a whole. Now, Musk's substantial investment not only underscores his unwavering belief in the transformative potential of AGI, artificial general intelligence, but also highlights his unwavering dedication to ensuring its safe and beneficial utilization. With OpenAI, Musk envisions a future where access to AI is democratized, while simultaneously guarding against harmful applications or the undue concentration of power. Okay, so what is AI? Artificial intelligence. Well, it's a lot of things, and it's not so easy to define. And all these companies that are creating it don't actually know how AI figures all this out. It's actually started to take on a life of its own, which is a little spooky and a little creepy, because if it's already doing things that we don't understand how it's doing it, then we're already in trouble, right? So we've already got to figure out how we can contain this. I'm going to talk about that in future episodes. But as Elon Musk invested in OpenAI, into ChatGPT, he simultaneously began developing his own AI for his car company, Tesla. And as we now know, he decided to offer this AI as an alternative AI to ChatGPT. And of course, he's named it XAI. And he called his space company SpaceX. He changed the name of Twitter to X. So X has become it's a very important letter to him, and it creates mystery, and it also is a symbol of advancement, of kind of high tech, really, as we're going to see in a minute. He's not the only one using the letter. So this journey has now reached the pinnacle with the introduction of his independent AI known as XAI. So years of tireless research and development have culminated in this extraordinary AI, harnessing the power of machine learning to revolutionize various sectors spanning from automotive to energy. So X.AI is a conceptual project by Elon Musk that aims to develop a transparent and trustworthy artificial intelligence. Now, it's not it's already developed. He's already been using it, and it's already ready to go, but he's just refining it a little bit. However, it is known that AI is being designed to be explainable. I just mentioned that, OpenAI right now, they can't explain how this artificial intelligence is doing what it's doing. So what's important for Elon is for him to be able to explain how this AI is working, so it's completely transparent. So that's why he's he wants to make it transparent so people are not so afraid. So AI still working on that. XAI still working on that. Elon Musk has not stated exactly when it's going to launch, but like everything, it's going to be soon, right? So, right, he said it's still in the early stages. He's building the right foundation for the project. He's also said that he wants XAI to be transparent and trustworthy, and that he's committed to developing AI that is safe and beneficial to humanity. All right, so given that XAI is still in its early stages, It's difficult to predict exactly when it's going to be launched, but we know it will be, right? Okay. Now, what I also wanted to show you, excuse me, is IBM have also taken on the letter X. As you probably know, IBM built the supercomputer Watson, which became famous for winning the Jeopardy game and is doing all kinds of amazing things now in the field of healthcare and other arenas, right? It's able to identify how, cancers, and it's reading like 25,000 papers a minute, which doctors can't do. So, all these famous medical centers are using Watson. They ask Watson questions and they make the final decisions, but they're asking Watson what to do, when, and how. So there are a few reasons why X, the letter X, is a popular letter for companies. It's unique and memorable. X is not a common letter to use in company names, so it can help companies stand out from the competition. It can be interpreted in a variety of ways. X can be seen as a symbol of innovation, progress, and possibility. This can be appealing to companies that want to be seen as forward-thinking and cutting edge. And to be honest, once Elon Musk had figured this out and he starts using it, then other people are going to ride that train, right? It's a versatile letter. X can be used in a variety of company names. Remember Xerox, right? SpaceX, of course. And this makes it a good choice for companies in a variety of industries. So here are some successful companies that use the letter in their names. Xerox, we've talked about that, right? ExxonMobil, Tesla, of course, in their car, SpaceX. And it's important to know that all these companies that use the letter X are not all successful, right? However, the letter does seem to be a popular choice for companies that want to be seen as innovative and forward-thinking. What you also notice here, something that we've talked about, again, briefly in previous episodes of Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, is sacred geometry, right? Geometric patterns that are the building blocks of all life forms. And what's interesting is that IBM Watson, in their new innovative AI technologies across a broad spectrum of fields, right, are using the sacred geometry in their logos and in their marketing. All right, so let's just take a quick look here as you'll see it moving here in this short little video about IBM and Watson X.
It's a defining moment. Generative AI has arrived, creating a once-in-a-generation opportunity for business. Meet IBM Watson X, an enterprise-ready AI and data platform in 3 parts to help you train, tune, and deploy AI models, scale workloads wherever your data resides, and design more trustworthy AI workflows. WatsonX.ai is our studio for AI builders to help you create powerful AI applications in a fraction of the time with a fraction of the data. Start with IBM's foundation models or thousands of open source models from the Hugging Face library and instantly begin working in our prompt lab. And with the ability to add your own data, you can train, tune, and deploy generative AI and machine learning. Is a defining moment.
Okay, so you get the point there, right? You notice that one of the things that were mentioned there is the prompt lab, right? So one of the things about AI is how to get the best out of it is knowing what prompts to put in there to get the information out, right? So that's going to be a field of training that people are going to need, and people are going to hire people that know how to prompt AI. And so AI-based virtual assistants for your business is going to be a massive field, right? So to get the best out of the virtual assistant, though, again, it's going to come down to prompts, right? How do you communicate with the AI to get the most out of it? And this is going to become very, very important, because if you don't know what to ask, you won't get the answers that you're looking for. And this is going to become pretty technical in the area of creating art. So now you know through Midjourney, which we've looked at a little bit, and other AI technologies around creating art through either saying the picture, describing it verbally, or typing it in. What are some of the terms that you need to put in the prompts there to get the best results? All right. So the field of artificial intelligence has witnessed significant growth and progress, enabling its application across various industries. So far, you've been able to ask AI questions. The next stage is going to be getting AI to take action. All right. So you might ask AI for, what are the best, set me a schedule or a plan for travel. And so it will tell you the, flights you can take and, how you can get there. The next step for AI is to actually do it, to talk to the concierge, to talk to the airlines, to book your tickets. You want to start a new product. So you're going to ask AI, well, what would be a great product for the market today? What is needed in the market today? So that would take a lot of research and a lot of money up until the recent past. So then it'll say, well, this would be a great product. Okay. What would be a good name for that product? What would be a good logo for that product? How would we market that product? What's the best marketing technique? Who is going to be our target audience? And then having them put a marketing plan in place and then executing it. Well, where are we going to make this product? So the AI is going to go find the manufacturer, negotiate with the manufacturer, have the product created. What are you doing? Nothing. Right? You are the creator. Oh, so we're learning how to be creators? Yes, that's exactly right. So we're going through this phase of giving birth to a new species that are going to do what we need to have done for us to have the freedom we want and desire, so that we can put our creative energy out into the work to serve. All right. So we're going to be servers. Right? So the secret to living is giving, right? And that's what fulfills us, truly, right? So when we're giving and making a difference and we have a sense of purpose, a mission, a vision, and a purpose, we're going to get that. I know. There's a lot to get through, but we're going to get there. With a mission, a vision, a purpose, that is what is going to fulfill us, along with our family and friends and our kids and all those other things that sometimes we don't have or we won't think we have time for. That's all going to change. So having virtual assistants is going to be easy and little or no cost, right? So one domain where AI is unlocking its immense potential is in personal assistant technology. Now, although it's still in its early stages, AI assistants are on the verge of acquiring the ability to take decisive actions. Imagine a world where AI and an AI assistant can seamlessly handle calls on your behalf, so convincingly that the other party remains unaware they are conversing with AI. AI can take a 3-second soundbite of your voice and imitate you, and no one would know. I'm not suggesting you would do that. I'm just saying that it can create a voice that represents you well, and no one would even know it is AI. All right. We talked about planning a trip, and your AI assistant can effortlessly communicate with hotels to arrange accommodations, book your flights, and even plan sightseeing tours. Essentially, it streamlines the entire process, saving you time and effort while ensuring a hassle-free experience. The possibilities with the AI assistant are vast and continuously expanding, signifying a promising future where AI and humans will work harmoniously together. AI will soon be able to assist in creating new products from inception to creation and everything in between: design, marketing, negotiation. Walter Isaacson, who just released his authorized biography of Elon Musk, he followed Elon for 2 years. He mentioned that Elon's son, Saxon, who is autistic and wise, He's asked his dad, Dad, why doesn't the future look like the future? And the answer is, of course, because we're still imagining it. You know, one of my heroes, Albert Einstein, he once said, it was in quiet moments of contemplation that ideas came to my mind that I spent the rest of my life proving scientifically. You know, Elon sometimes says, my brain hurts. This is what Walter Isaacson wrote. He said, my brain hurts. And he said, Walter said, which I came to understand for Elon means he needs to process something. He needs to take some quiet time alone to process it. Elon spends time in quiet contemplation, just like Einstein did, to process his thoughts and feelings, often for a couple of hours. So Elon is a very open, very self-aware, transparent person, said Walter. He uses his imagination, his heart, his intuition, as well as his brain to imagine. And he notices how it feels and then thinks it through how to implement his decision. These are technologies that will ultimately take us home. AI, quantum computers, and all the other external technologies are simply vehicles and stepping stones that will lead us back to ourselves, right? In a revolution, in a spiritual revolution, an internal revolution, a return. Revolution is a return, right? A return to ourselves and our own innate inner technologies that are waiting for us to discover them, to reveal, right, through revelation, the rapture of being on the physical plane. You know, I remember reading a quote from Joseph Campbell, and he said, you know, a lot of people that think we're here to learn, I don't believe that's why we're here. I believe that we came here to experience the rapture of being on the physical plane. And I think he might be right. So this is why we're here, so we can all remember, recognize, recognition. Imagine that. Yeah, imagine, right? How do you see the future? Can you imagine a world where there is radical abundance? No wars, no need, peace on earth. I know it's ridiculous, but you know what I'm going to say? It's totally unreasonable, right? Where the world is not run by reasonable people. So we're just beginning to imagine the possibilities of AI and the possibilities of where AI and quantum computers, which we'll look at in the next episode of Everything Everywhere All at Once. Okay, so we're going to watch a little video here. I think, if I have that in hand. Just wanted to note here, you know, as Einstein said, imagination is more important than knowledge. And he also said, all great achievement in science must start from intuitive knowledge. I believe in intuition and inspiration. At times I feel certain I am right while not knowing the reason. So let's take a look at this short little video here for a second about what AI can do for us and some looks at what the potential is for our future. And then as we are going to see in the next few episodes of Everything Everywhere All at Once, not everything is as it appears to be. There's always a dark side to all this stuff, isn't there? And there really is. So some of these companies, if not all of them, are involved in some practices and some abuses of humanity that we need to be aware of, and we need to hold them accountable for that, rather than just taking advantage of a situation and people to make money. All right, so we'll go and look at the darker side of things a little bit later on. And we're also going to look at the, the potential problems that these technologies are going to bring, and how these companies are taking advantage of the law and people all over the world in order to build these llamas, right? These large language models and the AI revolution. All right. So now the journey that we are embarking on is actually very short. However, it won't be easy, but it will be worth it. We just need to remember to follow, the yellow brick road, right? So we need to remind ourselves that there is simply what? No place like home, right? Oops. Jump that one, right? There's simply no place like home. And of course, where is home? You got it. It's where the heart is. So Mother Earth is where our heart is. We are connected to her heart, her frequency. If we listen to our heart and intuition, they will take us home. And your heart and Mother Earth's heart are connected through the frequency that comes out of the earth. And as we looked at before, the word earth is the word heart. All right, so it's time for a little bit of sultry. But a good thing to remember is that love is not between a beautiful man and a woman. Love is between two beautiful hearts, or maybe even more than two. Anyway, it's time for some sultry, right? So, as we all know, I watched it in my previous videos, sultry is the poetry of the heart. And at the end, as we conclude, we always take time just to breathe in, relax, absorb, and assimilate what we have been talking about. So let's take a deep breath. Let it out. One more deep breath in. Gently close your eyes. Just breathe out gently. And this piece of sultry is called I Am the Sand. Bring me a soldier that has died for a cause. He will live again in the golden moors. Flying and flashing without a care. He's been to the mansion that brought him there. Calling out now from heaven to earth, telling you what you are really worth. More than the heavens that call out to you, more than the universe can explain or do. You are all the center of it all. The universe waits at your beck and call. Falling to earth was your given choice. You have always had a powerful voice. Just call out to me for all that is yours. I am ready to open all of heaven's doors. So come back to me and hold my hand. Together forever we will always stand. I have always been at your command. In the glass you drink, I am the sand. Let's take that in a little bit. Just breathe in. Just remember who you really are and that God is with you in every moment. God is not apart from you. God is a part of you. And remember that I like to use the phrase the Greeks had, saper ord, right? Dare to be wise. And that's a saying that has been around since 20 BC. And then the philosopher Kant put it in his essays, said that saper ord, daring to be wise, was part of our enlightenment, the process of enlightenment, of being who we really are in the presence of others. And that I've created an acronym out of the word dare, right? So learning, as Socrates once said, is simply remembering. And we want to dare to be wise. We want to have a daily, active remembering experience. As Socrates says, learning is simply remembering. So we want to remember as much as we can, as often as we can, right? So your dare, if you choose to accept it, is for the next few days, I want you to meet everybody with a very special greeting and farewell. So this greeting is to remind yourself and the people you meet who you and they really are, and that you are at one with them, a tone, connected frequency, a vibration, right? A frequency. And through vibration, you are connected at the soul level. There really is no separation. Okay, so that phrase, Pash Lakesh, which is an ancient greeting that reminds us that we are one. Okay. It's a Sanskrit phrase that reminds the light in me honors the light in you. It is a powerful reminder of interconnectedness and our shared humanity. It's been used by yogis and other spiritual practitioners. It's also used as a greeting between people from different cultures who share a common understanding of the interconnectedness of all beings. So look, you're going to play your role. I told you that at the beginning, right? You are an important catalyst in the conscious evolution. So Pash Lakesh is a beautiful and meaningful greeting that can be used to connect with others on a deep level. It is a reminder that we are all part of something larger than ourselves and that we are all interconnected. Okay. All right. So now it's not the only ancient greeting you could use. There are some others here, right? So we've got awaken, a Lakota greeting that means I see you. Aloha, of course, which is the Hawaiian greeting that means love. Salam, an Arabic greeting that means peace. Namaste, which everybody's using these days, of course, a Sanskrit greeting that means the light in me honors the light in you. These greetings are all reminders of our shared humanity and our interconnectedness. They're a way to connect with others on a deep level and experience a sense of unity. And we need to remind ourselves of these things too. So you choose the greeting and salutation. Use your heart and intuition to guide you as to which one will be best for you. But here's the deal. We can listen to all this stuff and we can watch videos and we can talk about it. But at the end of the day, it's the time for living this, for acting upon this knowledge and this wisdom. So take your pick, right? I look forward to meeting you in real person, right? When we get the chance to use whichever salutation we choose. Now, I do want to say, use it to greet the person, and then when you leave, right, have that same salutation. So it's a reminder on both ends of the interaction, right? So enjoy it, have fun. Yes, you'll freak some people out. Yes, some people will think you're crazy, but that's okay. So I look forward to seeing you again soon. In the meantime, sape ord, dare to be wise.